Just shot my first and second video in the new makeup room.
Yeah, we just shot a pregnancy vlog, so we just thought we'd hang around here while we had the good lighting.
Yes, we did. So I'm going to review Freeman facial polishing mask, charcoal and black sugar. I have been known to mask on occasion. This was not my first experience with a mask. This is also an Allure Best of Beauty award winner in 2013. So you know it's good.
That's legit.
And I know pretty much everybody that probably saw that was like, yeah, but what does Tyler think?
Right, exactly.
So we masked a few times, each of us, together. It was a bonding experience. It's more difficult than your typical mask to put on your face. It's gritty and a little oily feeling, and then when you try to put it on your face, if you just try to kind of rub it on, you'll end up with basically just the oily part, and you won't get any of the gritty stuff you're supposed to get on there. So you really have to pat it kind of to get actual even coverage. And then working it into my beard was a little bit of a experience there, because it would kind of, you know, clump up and stuff. Since this is a little bit difficult to apply, you need to be pretty liberal with it. You want to get a good amount in your hand at first, you know, like a prune-sized blob, depending on the size of your face.
And the typical size of prunes you eat.
Yeah, I mean, prunes are uniform in measurement. So like the first time we used it, it seemed like it was almost streaky the way it was on my forehead and on my face. The second time I used more of the patting technique and kind of got a little bit more even coverage. You only wait 5 to 7 minutes with it on. It smells really good, you know. It has more of a sweet, sugary smell. And taste too. I accidentally tasted it, and it does taste sweet. Just in case you're hungry. But that 5 to 7 minutes seems like it always goes by real quick. And then you just go in and you just rub, you massage it in for another minute, minute and a half, 2 minutes. And to me that felt really good. You're going to want to do that over a sink, because it kind of, the little bits are going to be falling off. I have pretty sensitive skin. I was rubbing pretty vigorously and pretty hard, and it didn't irritate. You just rinse it right off, and I thought it would be kind of difficult to rinse off because it really has an oily feel on your face. It rinsed off pretty well, rinsed out of my beard really well. If you were going to do this and then shower right afterwards, that would just come right off. It would be very easy, I would think. Before we had started testing this, I had actually had a few breakouts, and those have completely resolved. The skin's looking good, I think. It feels very soft. And after you do this, it feels incredibly soft too. Yes. I don't know if I've ever had my face feel that soft.
From a lady's perspective, we did this at nighttime, and getting up just the next morning and doing my makeup and feeling my moisturizers go on and primers and foundations. I mean, my skin felt so wonderfully smooth after this. Like, game-changing mask situation. You've tried clay masks before. You know, you've been through the masks that really tighten up and harden on your skin. How does this stack up?
I would say it doesn't go on quite as easy as a clay mask, but it washes off easier, I would say, and I feel like it's doing more than a clay mask is doing.
Whatever is binding that sugar in there is definitely, like, I think it's softening and kind of hydrating the skin a little more, because you don't feel crazy dry once you rinse this.
Yeah, I mean, even after the 7 minutes when you're rubbing it in, you've still got a residue. It's not like a mask that dries and tightens up your skin like that. It stays wet throughout the whole mask. It's for all skin types. It's not targeted towards any specific dry or oily skin or anything like that. What I'm trying to do here is just, you know, remove the stigma with masks and you know, bring them to the masses. It's okay, guys, to use a mask. It's got charcoal in it. One of the manliest substances on earth.
Masculine. Hashtag masculine.
That is glorious.
Tyler's becoming a big masking advocate here on Beauty Broadcasting.
Somebody's got to speak up. Alright, so I tried to catch some fog the other day.
Yeah?
Missed.
Submission. That was a viewer submission.
That was a viewer submission. Got a whole list. There might be a few more on there we might bust out later on. I'm going to be honest, I'm quite hungry. I've now shot 2 videos back to back. And I think it's time to sign off.
Welcome to my world, sweet thing.
Thank you for watching.
Bye, bub.
Bye.